We're now going to fit a Cox model with a time-varying covariate. This is going to be an externally time-varying covariate. We're only going to include an interaction between a covariate and time, but this simple time-varying Cox model is a useful one for assessing the proportional hazards assumption. We're again going to look at time to death in those 40 to 44 years old in the Framingham data set as a function of current smoking, age, and systolic blood pressure. To allow for time-varying covariates, I go to the time-varying tab. I insert the variable that I want to be time-varying. So if I want to allow the effect of smoking to vary with time, I can enter cur_smoke1 into the time-varying covariates box. This box below that says multiplier for time-varying covariate, this says how current smoking status is going to be interacted with time. The default is just to include a straightforward interaction between time and smoking. Another option, instead of just doing smoking times time, we could do smoking times the log of time. If I wanted to use log time, I would change from _t to the natural log of t. So this is going to include an interaction between smoking and log time. When I do this in Stata, you can see that in the coefficients, they're separated into main and TVC. TVC stands for time-varying covariate. If I scroll back up and look at the actual stcox command, you'll see that the first part looks exactly the same, except now I specify that smoking is a time-varying covariate, and I'm going to have it vary with the log of time. Again, I specify no HR so that Stata shows me the regression coefficients rather than the exponentiated coefficients. So scrolling down, I see my time-varying covariates. I can look at the statistical significance as a sort of test of the proportional hazards assumption, testing it against the alternative that current smoking varies with the log of time on the log hazard scale.